I wake up and I tell my fiancée my dream. She says to me, well, you're probably going to get a guitar. Now, you have to remember, at this time of my life, I'm not dressed like this. I'm in rags, and I'm playing on the Venice Boardwalk. I have a $15 guitar. If it was worth $15, maybe. And there I am sitting and playing songs for whoever would walk by and drop money in my case. And I'm singing and playing my songs, and all of a sudden I look behind me, and there's a man sitting there. This is a true story. Now, this is not the dream. This is in real time, real life. There's a man sitting behind me, and he's sitting there listening to me sing and play, and I notice that he's holding a guitar. And I see this guitar is a very, very beautiful guitar that he's holding. So I go back, I play some more, I sing some more, and then I turn back to him again, and I say, well, how about you playing us a song? Because I'm sure a man with a guitar like this, he must be a master, and he's sitting there, he's indulging me, listening to me. And the man, he looks at me, and he says, oh, I don't play. I say to this man, oh, come on, of course you play. I figured he's just playing with me. He says, no, I don't play guitar at all. And then something comes into my mind. It wasn't from me. Maybe you call it Ruach Kodesh, when it's the voice of God.
Kodesh, yeah.
But this voice comes through me. I wasn't thinking, and I just turn to the man and I say, that is a very, very beautiful guitar. Would you like to trade? Now, I'm holding a $15.
Yeah.
The man looks at me, he says, let me see your guitar. So I hand him my guitar. He hands me his guitar. He goes, thump, thump, thump on my guitar. And sure enough, he does not play a note. When he said he didn't play, he didn't play. It's as if you picked up a tuba and wanted to play tuba. He had no idea how to play. So he's playing my little $15 guitar, and he's going, well, this guitar really is much more for a beginner, and that's what I am. And this guitar that I have, this is much more for a professional, which is what you are. So I think that perhaps we should trade. But, he says, and now he's testing me, he says, but my guitar is worth much more than your guitar. And again, Ruach Kodesh, because, normally I would say, oh, don't worry about it, but I just said, no, you're right, your guitar is worth much, much more than my guitar. So there are people gathered around us at the Venice Boardwalk, and I turn to them and I say, people, I want this guitar. Would you put some money in my case? And I play a song, and all the people gather around and they throw money in my case.
It looks like a dream.
It's
like a dream.
Like a dream.
Yeah, this is real.
This is real. This is in real time. They throw money in my case, and it's not a lot of money. Who knows, $20, $30, but for the Venice Boardwalk, that's a lot of money. So I turn to the man, and I say to him, is that enough money? He looks at the money, he looks at me, he goes, yes, that's enough money. And he hands me the guitar, and he walks away. Now, what is really, really, I have no words, is that the guitar that he handed me was the exact guitar that I saw in my dream. It is Gibson with the mother of pearl, and of course I couldn't see the rest of it. But the guitar was a very, very old, priceless guitar, which was the one I dreamed, which is the same guitar that was used by Elvis and Johnny Presley.
So how you explain that? How you explain that?
Again, I started this conversation by saying I have no explanations. It is where I am unable to explain that I say that is the work of God.
Yeah, about the prophet. The prophets, they have the prophecy in the dream. They receive the prophecy in the dream from Hashem. God, when one speak with them, they spoke in a state of dream. Didn't know what that dream was like, how spiritual, but
Isn't there the story? Isn't there the story? Isn't one of the prophets maybe Elijah, who walks around the earth disguised as a beggar? Is that something that I'm just making up?
No. The only prophet who spoke so-called face-to-face with God had no face. It was Moses. Moses, he don't need to sleep to receive the messages from God through the dream. Anytime he can connect himself with God. We people, we cannot understand how that, but God cannot speak with our soul. We are all tools. We are all vessels, and He creates this vessel to communicate with us because He is too great, is too powerful, you know, so to explain us. So to make directly. So for that, He all would receive. So everybody has this possibility.
So as God spoke to me through this song or through this dream,
you can consider that God spoke with you through this dream. What was?
And He made me feel much better.
You know, and the Bible is about Joseph and Pharaoh with the dreams. It's a big story. But that we say all the time about that. I forgot to tell you that Jeff is a musician, he's a poet, he writes poetry, he writes music, he's a singer. And now he just have a new CD with songs.
Yes.
I listen these songs, and he's one of the songs what I like very much. Son. That's his feeling to his son. He have a son too, and he expressed himself in this song, in this poetry. His feeling to his son. And I make a metaphor. It's the same like God is our Father and how He loves us like His kids. And this song maybe is a metaphor about that. So that I saw in your song about the son. A metaphor how God love His kids. And you know, I would like you sing this song.
I'd be very, very honored to play the song.
Go.